Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Miss Mink, and you are officially in Mink's room. Today we are here to review Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 5, Episode 5, Holt and Back. Better push that, nigga. Hold him back, hold him back. Alright y'all, so we are here to discuss the episode that we've all been waiting for ever since the whole shebang went down, the whole scuffle, the skirmish, honey, that went down Memorial Day weekend at Madani. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this shit. Okay, guys, so the episode starts off where the last one left off at, which is at Destiny's grand opening relaunch party of Madani, the hair beauty supply store. And basically, we see everybody inside or whatever, chatting it up. And then we see the look on Destiny's face, like, why is she here? You know what I'm saying? Like, if looks could kill, honey, Destiny looked so pressed, honey. She looked pressed like a panini when she saw that gold big body G-Wagon pull up. And we know it's Stormy, honey. A storm's a brewing, honey. So we see Stormy pull up in her gold G-Wagon, honey. And Destiny is already pissed. So she goes and tells her assistant, Ashley, to go and tell Stormy that she don't want her to come in there. Like, no, tell her to turn around, okay, bust a ooh-wop, okay, hit the block and bust a ooh-wop, spin the block. You are not invited, child. So basically, Ashley, she goes and meets Stormy at the door, and she's getting out the car with her husband and her mom, and she was like, yeah, I'm so glad you came or whatever, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to let you in. And Destiny doesn't want you here. So Stormy looking like, well, damn. I didn't even put my foot in the damn door. I didn't even make it past the threshold. Like, goddamn. And she was like, well, I don't understand why not. I mean, I'm here to support a Black-owned business, and I'm here bearing gifts. And I bought flowers, and I brought her a gift and stuff. And Ashley was like, oh, okay. And, you know, she hands her the flowers. And Ashley was like, well, I'll take the gift too. And Stormy was like, well, no, no, you know, I got her a Gucci purse, you know, so I'm going to keep that to myself, you know what I'm saying? And I don't blame her. I would have said that bitch back too, because if we ain't Gucci, bitch, you ain't getting the Gucci, okay? So then we come back inside and we see Destiny and Melnika talking, and Melnika, which is, you know, Martel's assistant or whatever, his manager, his business partner or whatever. And she's telling Destiny, well, don't be like that. Let her in. Like, don't be like that. We got to be better than that. Like, we Black women and this, that, we should stand together. Like, let her in. Don't be like that. So Destiny's like, oh, all right, well, whatever. Well, if you want her to come in here, then you go get her, whatever. So Melnika like, all right, she go outside and she go tell Stormy that there was a misunderstanding. You can come on in. Destiny said it's cool. So she was like, oh, okay. So meanwhile, Destiny's walking around looking stank in the face and this, that. And Stormy comes over and talks to her. You know, she greets her. She's like, you know, congratulations. I'm here to support you. And I don't know what that was about, but I'm coming here with positive vibes. And I just want to come and say congratulations. And I support everything you're doing. And I'm really here to support, you know, your business. And she said it a few times, so I kind of thought she was being a little bit shady. So then Destiny's like, well, you know, if you really want to support Black-owned businesses, then why aren't your products in my store? And Stormy was like, I just wanted to come and support the business, and, you know, we'll get into that maybe another time. For right now, this is what I'm here for, and I just want to say congratulations. I'm going to keep it positive and trying to extend an olive branch or whatever like that, which I understand, because if we not cool like that and you didn't even want me to walk up in here, then why would I have my products being sold out of your store? Like, girl, my shit is being sold worldwide, okay? Prestige worldwide. Why? Okay? So I don't have to have my shit up in here, but you need me more than I need you. So why would I even have my shit up in here if you don't even want to acknowledge my presence when I walk in a room, or don't even want me to walk in the motherfucking room? You know what I'm saying? So we got to handle this shit first before we can even talk about business. So I understand Stormy when she was on some shit like that. Like, hold up, girl. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this shit resolved first, and then we can talk business. Okay, we'll talk about that later. So then we see Destiny. She's walking over to Tisha and Kimmy, and they're talking, and they're basically telling her, oh, that was nice that Stormy came, brought you a gift or whatever. Destiny looking like, whatever, fuck that bitch. And they're like, damn, like, what's all this, you know, animosity for her for? Like, I thought y'all was good. And I remember previous episode last season when Jalen had that housewarming party that Kimmy tried to get Destiny and Stormy to sit down and talk, and it was all right at first, it was going okay, and then it kind of went left when Destiny giving her aggression, talking down Stormy, calling her sweetie and shit. Yeah, Destiny, she was the reason why that conversation kind of went left anyway. So it really wasn't a resolution, but I thought that they was in an all right place, that she wouldn't try to make Stormy not even come inside her damn building or come to her party or whatever. And speaking of coming to the party, I don't understand why she's so upset with Stormy anyway, because the party had a flyer for it. So that's kind of like an open invitation. So if you didn't want people to show up, certain people not to show up, then you should have had an invite only guest list. And you should have set it up that way and not invite the public to come to your launch party. I don't understand that part. And then on top of that, y'all are filming a show. So I'm assuming that you knew who was going to be there. Like, don't y'all have a call sheet where everybody comes in and they know their call time when they're going to be filming on the show? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's just weird to me. Destiny, I understand why you're upset, because you don't like her and you don't want her there, even though y'all are not really beefing, but you don't really care for her. Okay, cool. But the fact that you giving off all this energy and you got this stank look on your face, and I'm the same way. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I'm mad at somebody or I ain't feeling somebody, I show it on my face. Like, I wear my emotions on my face. I don't have no poker face for real. So I understand that. But why are you letting this girl get under your skin? This is your event. And bitch, I'd have been cute, flossing around, hey y'all, hey, and mingling and everybody in the room. But I'm not about to be letting nobody see me sweating my shit. You got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So if you was gonna do all that, you might as well kept that same energy and just told her ass to leave when you said so. But shit, you didn't have to let her in because Melnika said so. But she was really trying to let you know, like, you look crazy, girl. You really look crazy. And I ain't feeling Destiny right now with this whole attitude. Like, I like her. She was one of my favorites. And to see her attitude throughout the season and last season, like, it kind of turned me off from her. So then we see Stormy talking over there with the guys, Marsau and Maurice and shit. And they sitting there talking. They looking like, you know, it's a little bit messy that your ass is up in here. They don't think it's a little bit messy or whatever. And she was like, no, I didn't come here with no mess. I came here to be, polite, and I came to support, and I'm really proud of her. Like, I'm really proud of her. But she kept saying, I'm proud of her. So they looking like, proud of her for what? You don't even like this bitch. What you proud of? So they peeped the shit, and they messy. The men can be messy too on this show. That's why I like this show. It's not just the women. The men are messy too. And sometimes they more messy than the women are. So I thought that was a funny ass scene. Marsau called that. He checked that. I love that about him. He will call shit out, but he won't call shit out about his own shit. He the last person to be calling people out, but I love that he be calling other motherfuckers out. That shit be having me dying laughing. So then, y'all, here comes the boom. Melanie pulls up. She swerves in with her Mercedes, honey, and she whips in the parking lot. And here go Destiny again. Oh my God, this bitch. Like, what's she doing here? And I'm like, yo, why are you so pressed, girl? Like, did you not get the call time sheet? Did you not know the Mel was filming today? Did you not know Stormy was filming today? Like, I don't understand. Like, girl, calm down. Stop letting these bitches see you sweat. I would have been flossing, walking around with my head up high, like, yeah, this my shit. Y'all see me making moves. Y'all see me doing shit. What's up? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the pleasantry. Thank you for the congratulations. Thank you for all of that. Thank you. Like, oh my God, that shit gets on my fucking nerves. Like, Destiny, come on. Like, do better. I want you to win, girl, but you are doing the most. Hold on, I gotta get my Melanie voice right. So Melanie walks in and she goes, hey everybody, hey, hi, hey everyone. Well, I heard about Destiny's little, her free launch party. So I saw the flyer and I thought, well, I might as well come and support Black-owned businesses as well, being that I have a Black-owned businesses, multiple. So I'm just here to mingle and support. So I'm here with good positive vibes only. So Melody's greeting everyone, telling everyone hello and hi. And she walks over to Stormy. She said, hey, girl, I seen your truck outside. I knew you was up in here. How you doing, girl? And Stormy like, hey, Mel, whatever. Yeah, girl, I'm here. Here supporting Black-owned businesses. Well, girl, me too. I am too. Well, look at that. Me too. I'm here to support Black-owned businesses as well. I'm like, y'all is so phony, y'all. Y'all know y'all here being shady. But anyway, so Stormy gives Mel the rundown of, what happened when she tried to come in. She was like, yeah, girl, I tried to come up in here. And, you see that assistant over there, girl. And Mel's like, yeah, girl, I see her over there. Yeah, I see her. Yeah, girl, she told me I couldn't come up in. I was like, damn, I was just trying to come in here and bring her this Gucci purse that I got her. Oh, girl, you got her a Gucci purse. Girl, I got her a Gucci purse. And I got her some flowers. And I tried to, let her know that I'm just here to support. So I gave her the flowers. But then she tried to take, take the Gucci purse. I said, no, you can't have that. Oh, girl, you told her she couldn't have that, girl. I told her she couldn't have that. I was like, yo, they are funny as hell. And she pointed at everybody in the room, girl, that's the one that told me I couldn't come in. So they over there talking, being petty and cackling and shit in the corner. And I love that Melody was going right with it, girl. That shit was funny. She had her producer hat on and she was producing honey, because that was a good old Kiki. So Destiny over there in the other corner with Tisha and Kimmy, and she over there fuming, like steam coming out her motherfucking ears. And they like, girl, like, calm down. Like, is it that bad when they walk in the room that you got to feel this way? Tisha was like, well, she brought you a gift. Isn't that an olive branch? And don't you want the olive branch? And that's like, man, she can take that shit and stuff it up her ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what she wanted to say. But she like, girl, no. No. Girl, bye. I ain't feeling that shit. They phony as fuck. So also in the corner on the other side, we see Martel and Miss Van, which is Melody's mother, talking in this, on the side, and they're having a conversation. And here go Martel. Well, me and Mel, we've been doing real good on this co-parenting thing. We've been doing a little bit better. We talked a little bit more, and she actually decided, to come by the house the other day, and we talked a lot more and stuff. Things get a little better. And Miss Van's like, oh, well, I didn't know, that she even left out or whatever. I didn't know you guys been talking more and stuff. Like, that's good. I'm glad to see y'all in a better place. Da, da, da. And Martel was, well, yeah, and she also told me about a little vacation that she wanted me to attend. So I'm thinking about, coming along and doing the co-parent thing and doing a little vacation together. And Van looking like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't know about that. Well, that's nice. That's nice to know. I'm glad you guys are, working things out. And she looked me that face like, why the fuck she invite him? I ain't trying to go on this trip and he gonna be there. Like, what the fuck? Okay, well, if you want to invite him, you can uninvite me, okay? Because I ain't attended, okay? So I can tell she felt the way about that. She wasn't feeling that shit. But I think Martel did that to be petty. Throw that shit in Van's face. Like, yeah, last time I really saw you, other than, when Melody did that little event at the theater or the stadium, whatever, that when Van had put her hand in Martel, didn't even put it in his face, but she just put her hand up like, boy, please. Basically, thrown it in her face like, yeah, you see where we was then and where we are now. Like, just mind your business, stay back, and don't input no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. That was a little jab at Van. He knew that was going to get under her skin, and he probably knew that she didn't know yet. But, I thought that was a little petty. Martel, he's still petty. Like I said, the men are just as petty as the women, and they're very messy. So that was very messy and petty, Martel. So then we go back to the other side of the party, and we see Melody talking to Stormy, and she's telling Melody, yeah, Miss Wanda outside, girl. She outside. I seen her when I was coming up in here, girl. And Melody was like, oh, well, she is. Oh, well, that's good, because I wanted to go and talk to her as well. So I'm glad she's here. Well, let me go on out there and talk to her real quick, So I'm going to go ahead and go. And Stormy, oh, you leaving? You leaving, girl? She's like, yeah, girl, I came to support. I supported, I conquered. So I'm out the door now. So, yeah, girl, I'll see you later, okay? I'll see you, catch you on the flip side. So she's walking out or whatever, and Martel, end up escorting her. Oh, Mel's leaving, let me go on behind her. Let me run on. So he going to escort her out, and they walk out of the building. So here go Destiny. She's sitting there watching Mel walk across the goddamn room. Like, yeah, now I'm about to go and attack her and go check her about not coming up in here and speaking to me. So she goes to the door after Melody and go yell out, next time you come to somebody's establishment, you need to speak. And Melody looked back, take the what and left the what? What do you say, girl? And she said, yeah, when next time you come to somebody's establishment, you need to speak. And Melody was like, girl, I did speak. Run the motherfucking tape back. Okay, roll that beautiful bean footage. And they do, sure enough do. And Carlos said, I got receipts, okay? And they showed Melody speaking. She said, hey, Destiny, she spoke. So I'm like, Destiny, you wanted to be something. Like, are you trying to get a moment, girl? Because you ain't had one all season. Melody was just like, girl, okay, all right, I'm done. So she walks off and she trying to hear that shit. So that's what Miss Van, she kind of, as she's walking out with Melody, she looks at Destiny and was like, that was very rude. And she was like, excuse me? Well, isn't that rude? You were talking about me saying I was lying about being served divorce papers in my driveway? And Miss Vanessa was like, well, that was a lie. And we all knew that was a lie back then. That shit didn't even sound right. And then Destiny was like, that wasn't a lie. And Miss Vanessa was like, you need to check your attitude because you're not going to have a successful business if you don't watch your attitude. And Destiny looked at her and was like, what? Well, you need to be worried about pimping your daughter out. And she didn't say it loud enough for Miss Van, I guess, to hear. But she kind of was on some God bless you, like throwing that, Christian woman thing in her face or whatever. Because Miss Vanessa is very godly, honey. She is a woman of God. And she's very, classy based, okay? In the words of Funky Dineva. And she don't get down with the foolishness. And I'm just looking at Destiny like, why are you getting into it with that girl mama like that? If you did want to resolve some things with Melody, like, don't you think that talking to her mom that way was very disrespectful? Like, that would end it for me if we'd ever had a chance of coming back together. That right there, because that's what you don't do. You're not going to disrespect my fucking mama or anybody else that's close to me. You're not going to disrespect me and mine. So, you know what I'm saying? So, Destiny, that shit is a dub for me. But then she kind of gave me this flip-flop energy because you got all the smoke for Melody and her mama right now. But then her attitude switched at the end of the episode, and I'm going to get to it when we get to that point. But yeah, Destiny, you real flip-floppy right now. Like, what is going on? I was on your team, girl. Like, I did fuck with Destiny. I really did. But she needs to switch it up because her attitude is real stank, honey. Stankonia. Thank you very much. So she twirls back into the damn building, and then we see Melody over there by Miss Wanda, Show Enough Potato, her little station. She's in there going live or whatever, talking like, hey y'all, what's up, y'all? We see one of the producers tell her like, hey, you can't go live right now, whatever, because we're filming. And she was like, what? I can't. What, but Miss Wanda, she go live all the time, honey. So I'm just going live because she go live all the time, honey. Like, so I can't go live right now. Okay. So then she gets off live or whatever. She throwing a little jab. She was being petty in that moment. And she sees Bernard, which is, I guess, Wanda's cousin that was on the live with her a few times. He was talking a little spicy on the live because I did see that live when he was up there. So Melody spots him and she goes and confronts him. So she was like, hey, you Bernard. Hey, Bernard. Ain't weren't you the one over there talking about me? Talking about when you see me, you was going to address me or whatever. You was going to approach me, honey. Well, you got an issue with me. You got something you want to say to me. And Bernard was like, no, I ain't got no problem with you. Why would I have a problem with you? So then Melody was like, oh, well, I'm just saying because you were saying a lot of stuff on live, honey, that day. And you said you had a lot to say to me, honey. So I thought you was going to say something to me because I'm right here in your face right now. But I guess, you have an issue with me. So I just wonder what the issue was. And that's when Wanda pipes up to Wanda like, he got a problem with you because I got a problem with you. And what about it? Ready to get in some shit. So then Mel was like, well, what's your problem with me? And Wanda was like, well, you already know my problem is with you, and I don't like the way you was talking to my daughter and this, that, and the third. And then she tried to pulls out her phone, basically trying to show Mel, Dr. Heavenly, she has her own YouTube channel, and she was doing an interview on Martel, and he was kind of insinuating that Sugar Mama may or may not be his. And Miss Wanda took that shit and ran with it. So she kind of threw that shit, a jab at Melody, trying to be in some funny, trying to throw it in her face. And she said she was responding to Melody actually saying that Tisha's daddy, which is Wanda's husband, not the boyfriend, because she got a boyfriend and a husband, not the boyfriend, but the husband, the daddy, was in Melody's DMs. What are you doing, honey? That is inappropriate. Like Melody said in her confessional. And she was just like, I was responding to the shit that your daughter was saying about me and what you were saying about my kids. Like, all this shit started from seasons ago when Wanda basically brought up Martel and Melody's kids, saying that, that Tisha kid's hair is better than Melody's kid's hair. And that is messed up. Like, you don't be comparing kids like that. Like, that is so fucked up. Don't bring the kids in shit. And that's why motherfuckers be crossing lines when it comes to this reality TV shit. Because in real life, if you bring up my motherfucking kids, I'm coming for your throat. okay? With a T, with a capital T on the end. Don't play with me. Like, don't play with my kids, bro. And in any shape, form, or fashion. And this whole, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about what the paternity of, the baby, which is talking about you and not me talking about the baby. Man, fuck all that. That shit falls underneath the fucking lines. Like, do not bring up nothing pertaining to my kids. And I understand Mel and why she's upset. And Wanda, you being foul. And Tisha, your mama being foul. So it's like, I don't like the fact that they're condoning it, or not even condoning it, because she said she don't like that she said that, but you're trying to justify it, and there's no justification for it in no shape, form, or fashion at all. Not to me anyway. So that's just foul. Foul as fuck, is grimy as hell, and Wanda is point blank, period. She's wrong about that shit. Period. So then we see Mel getting her hand all in Miss Wanda's face, talking about cause I know one thing about it, you sure enough ain't gonna be talking about my kids no more, cause you sure enough don't want a problem with me, and I sure enough ain't gonna eat these nasty ass, sure enough potatoes. I said, yes, Mel, you better read her ass sure enough, okay? I love it. She was going in on Miss Wanda. You better get her ass together. She got her ass together better than Martel did at Jalen's graduation party a couple seasons ago, where Martel had rolled up on her ass like a goddamn linebacker. He was about to tackle Miss Wanda's ass. Oh my God. Wanda's like, hold on, because one thing about it, you're not going to get all in my face and da-da-da-da. And Melody was like, well, I usually respect my elders, but you have disrespected me multiple times. And Wanda was like, well, shit, your mama right there, tell her to jump in to tag her ass in. Tag team off the ropes. So Miss Van steps in, she was like, oh, my daughter can handle you just fine on her own. She don't need my help. She got you. And I was like, yes, Miss Vanessa, get her ass together. She was like, my daughter is fine. My services are not needed, okay? And I boot next. Melody was like, because I'm tired of y'all talking about me. And y'all always going live talk. You talk about me every week. You always talking about, you always going in, da-da-da-da-da-da. Wanda was like, well, come on then, because we ain't going to keep doing all this talking now, because I set this thing off for this motherfucker. I'm about to set it off. I set it off. What? So Wanda bum rushing around the motherfucking table, like trying to come in Melody, and she trying to grab on her and stuff, and everybody trying to break them up like, whoa, hold on now. What you got going on? What you doing? So Martel sitting there trying to break everybody up, and then you see Tisha and Marsau, they coming over trying to get in between them and stuff, because all we see is hands, honey. Hands is a reaching, honey. And you see Marsau telling Tisha, like, yo, get back. How you gonna pull back on Martel? Like, you look, because somebody put their hands on you, I'm going to motherfucking jail. So you need to sit your ass back. And Tisha like, nah, because I ain't gonna let anybody be cussing at my mama like that. She ain't gonna be cussing at my mama, because Tisha go about to come out, okay? The man right here, she about to come out. She like, oh, hell, like, who take my mama? Bestie about to come out of her ass. You better back the fuck up, okay? Hold him back. Better push that nigga. What? Tisha said, what? Here I go. Who touched my mama? So everybody gets separated, and you see Melody, her mom, and Martel, and I believe Marsau and Tisha, they kind of go to one side. And then you see Maurice and Kimmy, and I believe Destiny, they trying to hold back Miss Wanda, and they take her ass inside of the damn building. So then Melanie on the side, well, nah, 'cause I'm tired. I'm so tired of that lady talking about me and my kids. And I'm not having that no more, you guys. I'm not having that. I try to respect my elders for so long, but she going live talking about me every single week. And she's talking about me for about a year now. And I'm sick of it. And you talking about my babies and bringing my babies into it. That's a problem. Now we got a problem, because I'm going to check you when I see you now. So then Tisha's sitting there like, okay, you need to calm down or whatever, because she didn't like the fact that when they was going back and forth that Miss Wanda was calling Mel, you trash ass bitch, you trash ass hoe. And Melody was like, oh, other side of the tracks. So then Tisha says, well, that's where you're wrong, because my mama clearly said that she wasn't talking about the baby. She was talking about you. She was saying that she was questioning the paternity of your kids, because that's what Martel said. And she was just repeating it. Was she wrong for that? But she was just repeating what he said. He's the one that insinuated that. And actually, that doesn't reflect on your children. That's actually speaking about you as a wife. And I was like, oh. So you basically trying to call her out. Okay, Tisha, you better tread lightly, because Mel's already fired up. So I would tread lightly with what you're saying. So I was like, okay, that was a little jab. And Melody was like, no, bitch. I know she want to say bitch, but she's like, no, bitch. She's talking about me, my child, and Martel. She's talking about all three of us. When she talking about paternity of my child, she's talking about all three of us, including my child. So do not justify what she's saying. She's wrong, and you need to check that shit, or I will. And like I just did, because she got the right one. She got the right one, okay? She ain't gonna talk about me and mine, okay? She got the right one today. And I 100% agree with Melody. Like, fuck that. Don't talk about my kids unless you want to see the other side of me. Okay, please don't talk about my kids. Warning, please be advised. Do not play yourself and do not play with me, okay? Because you got the right one if you bring up my kids. So I understand where she coming from with that. And Wanda, she fucked up for that. Like I said before, ain't no justification for it at all. So then we see Wanda on the inside cutting the rug, going in. I'm about to act the fool, boy. Don't make me act the fool, boy. And she all on the inside going off talking about, man, fuck that bitch. I will drag that bitch. I drag that bitch. I said, God damn, Wanda. Your ass still dragging folks at your age. Girl, at your big age. So she like, let me go and get her. Let me go and get her. Let me go outside. Y'all don't trust me. It's all right. I just want to talk to her. Y'all don't trust me. And everybody looking like, no. The fuck? We just saw your ass cut up the way you just did. Bitch, hell no, we don't trust you. So Kimmy and Maurice and them, they trying to calm her down. Miss Wanda, calm down. What is you doing? You can't be out there cutting up, basically saying, yo, you on TV out in the motherfucking food, embarrassing your daughter and embarrassing yourself. And you trying to promote your business, your show up potatoes. And your ass is fucking up your own goddamn brand before you even get it off the fucking ground. Like, Wanda is cutting up, y'all. She is cutting the fuck up. So she like, well, I gotta get back out there. I gotta get to my food. I gotta get to my stand. And Destiny was like, well, she can't go around the front, Maury. Take her around the back. Let her go around the back or whatever, because she is doing too much. Do not let her go that way. So they go and escort her around the back. And Miss Wanda... Y'all, Miss Wanda started taking off like a bat out of hell. Her ass said, go, man. Miss Wanda started running. Miss Wanda said, shh, shh, shh. Man, she started running with the camera crew. I said, yo, what in the love and hip hop Huntsville in the is going on, y'all? That shit had me dying. Oh my God. She started doing a roll and shit like she goddamn covert ops and shit. She fucking black ops on goddamn Modern Warfare, goddamn Call of Duty. Oh my God, that shit had me dying laughing, yo. Miss Wanda is a whole motherfucking trip, y'all. I can't stand her ass sometimes, but I love her at the same time, low key, because she makes this show she just makes the show fucking crazy. And I just love her mess and her fucking antics. I'm sorry, y'all. I have a love-hate relationship with Wanda, but that shit had me fucking crying. I had to rewind that a few times. So she gets to running, and she comes around the goddamn building, and she gets about this close to Melody, but it was too many people in between them. And she tried to reach again, girl. Get the reaching. And she missed, and everybody looking like, yo, what are you doing? Get Wanda, man. She better check herself. And she don't want no with me. She got to run one to die. I know she ain't trying to run up on me. And Van looking like, no, she did not just try to attack my daughter from the back. Like, y'all get her. What is she doing? And everybody separate them again. And man, it is just a melee. It is crazy. So Destiny takes Melody and you see her on the side or whatever. And she was like, yo, y'all have made a complete mockery of my goddamn event. And Melody was like, you telling me, girl? What you say, girl? You coming for me again? So then Destiny was like, yeah, like, why would y'all just come in here act a whole fool in my shit like this? Like, why? Like, what are y'all doing? And Melody was like, hold on, because I didn't do a thing, honey. I didn't say nothing out. And now you already know that that's Miss Wanda. That's your friend's mama over there. That's your friend's mama. Don't even come for me like that. It wasn't even me, girl. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. And this is the flip-flop shit that I was talking about, because I'm just looking at Destiny like, okay, that is your friend's mama, because you bestie with Tisha now, and that's her mama. And you just got into a male and her mama. So why are you over here checking on them when you supposed to be over there checking on your friend and her mama? You supposed to be over there regulating that shit. And she was kind of checking Wanda in the beginning because she had her inside of the building or whatever trying to block her. But I'm like, for her to go over and check on Mel, it was kind of like the same scenario when Mel had went and checked on Destiny at the Galentine's event when Kimmy and Tisha pushed Destiny in the back, you know, when they was going back and forth with Stormy. And Mel had went back to go check on her. So I appreciated that in that moment. So I'm going to give Destiny a little bit grace right there. Like, okay, you checking on Mel, but you coming and checking in a weird way by saying, oh, y'all making a mockery of my event. Like, why are you coming at me? I didn't start anything. You know what I'm saying? But to play devil's advocate, you got the wheels a little bit turning when you did that little live thing. You throwing little shots at Miss Wanda. Like, you was trying to get Wanda's attention. And you got the attention that you was looking for. I don't think you anticipated it going to, you know, this level. But at the same time, you wanted her attention and you got it. So you did kind of, you know, instigate this situation. So I'm just being honest. I'm going to call everybody out on their shit. Just being honest. Outside looking in, that's what the fuck it looked like. That's what it gave off. You did instigate that situation. And Ms. Wanda took it to the motherfucking next level and leveled up on your ass. Level up, level up, level up. Y'all ain't know she was going to give it to you that hard. But, I mean, shit, you got the attention and that you wanted. For real, for real. So then we see Martel. He's over there on the other side trying to calm everybody down. And he's talking with Maurice and Marsau. And they sitting there talking. And Martel was like, man, I don't even understand why Miss Wanda would even go that low and say what she said. Like, for real, that was really foul. And Maurice, he was kind of agreeing with him. But Marsau, and that's another thing. Let's go back. Because on that part where it was Melody, Marsau, Tisha, Martel, and Miss Van. It was all sitting on the side of the van or whatever outside. And she was basically saying, well, I don't appreciate the fact that she keep talking about me and the paternity of my baby, whatever. She's talking about my baby. And Marsau agreed in that moment. He said that she is kind of like talking about both of y'all. Fast forward back to right now in this scene, he's telling Martel that she clearly wasn't talking about the baby. She said she was talking about Melody. And I'm like, okay, Marsau, your flip-flopping ass, backpedaling, pussy-popping ass. Like, yo, you just said a minute ago in front of Tisha, Martel, Melody, and Miss Van that you thought that Miss Wanda was wrong for saying what she said and that she was talking about the baby and Melody. But now you trying to flip-flop and say she won't. So what the fuck? So Martel, he looking, cause you know, Martel, he team Melody. So then Martel, he hook up and he looking at him, you know, he gonna take up his girl. He love Melody, boy. He gonna take up Mel. And he look at Martel, he was like, yo, she was talking about, you know, the baby. She talking about the baby, the paternity of my baby is pertaining to the child and it pertaining to me too. And Mel. So, like, she jabbing at my baby too. Like, don't justify that shit. Plus, she was talking about how she said what she said, she meant what she said, or whatever like that. Like, she didn't care. And Maurice was privy to that because Miss Wanda ended up saying that when they was blocking her on the inside of Madani, they was trying to keep her from getting to Mel. And she said, I said what I said, fuck that bitch. And if me talking about the paternity in question of the baby, if that's talking about the baby too, then fuck it, so be it. I said what I said. So Kimmy and Maurice was looking at Wanda like, okay, well then if that's how you feel, then Melody's feelings are valid. Like, you were talking about her baby. So that's why she's giving you this animosity, this hostility. So Wanda basically told on herself that she was wrong and she knows she's wrong. She don't give a fuck. And Maurice got to hear that, but Marsau wasn't there. He was outside with Mel and Martel talking about, you know, what happened. And so he didn't hear that. So he told Martel, well, I didn't hear that. Because Maurice, you know, confirmed it too. He was like, yeah, she did say that. And Martel was like, well, I didn't hear that. So that just proves Martel's point. He was like, well, if you don't know what she was said or what was said, then you need to be quiet. You don't need to be speaking on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. So he gets mad, and I guess to keep him from getting upset, he walks away from the situation like, man, I don't even want to talk to you no more. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. So he walks off. I guess go check on his boo, go check on Mel. So then Marsau, he gets bucked for no reason, and he tells Martel, I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Martel turned around and said, who the fuck you talking to, bro? Hey, you want a problem with me, bro? Hey, yo, what you say, bro? I said, oh, shit. And I'm fucked up the church's money, boy. That nigga ran up on Marsau, yo, like he was a goddamn linebacker. And then Maurice kind of gets in the middle of Marsau and Martel. Lord, all the goddamn M's. And he trying to push him back like, yo, chill. And Martel looks at Maurice like, what you want to do, nigga? What's up? So that's when Maurice like, hey, yo, you better chill. So they was about to go back and forth. And Maurice is just trying to break the shit up. And then Martel like, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Da 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 da. And you don't want nothing with me. And Marsau, he trying to reach around Maurice, trying to get to Martel, and Maurice pushing Marsau back, like, yo, chill, trying to break them up. So they arguing, going back and forth, they trying to break them up. Everybody trying to break them up, and Wanda grabbing on Marsau, and Marsau like, man, get the fuck off me, man, get the fuck off me. You know what I'm saying? Move, get out my way. Cause he mad at Wanda too, cause like, Wanda, you started all this shit. You're the one that started all this shit. Like, what the fuck? So everybody trying to separate Martel, cause Martel going crazy, trying to get the Marsau, and they cut the part out that everybody saw on the live when Melody quit running across the goddamn parking lot like, Martel, now, Martel. So we didn't get to see that. So then Destiny, her old flippity flopper ass, she goes back over to Melody again and was like, yo, go get Martel, go get him in the car, yo, go pull the car around, cause he cannot go over there. Like, we gotta get him the fuck out of here. So Melody goes and get the car, and Martel gets in the car, they skirt off, whatever. And then you see the Scotts on the other side, and we see Maurice, he's talking to one of the producers, and he's basically saying like, yo, people need to understand we are all adults, and if we're going to be adults and have the conversation, but we need to have a conversation about boundaries, and we need to understand that people limits are their limits, and we need to know them, and we need to leave shit alone when shit needs to be left alone. And I 100% agree, because Wanda was definitely pushing Melody's boundaries, talking about that baby. That was foul as fuck. And everybody keep on just trying to justify her actions. It's just pissing everybody else off, including the audience. Like, we're tired of seeing that shit. Miss Wanda, she is very entertaining, but she's foul as fuck. And y'all need to check her on that shit, for real. If she gonna keep coming back on the show, then she need to, like, really, like, stop crossing lines and boundaries and disrespecting people and their kids and their marriages and all kinds of shit. Like, she just do it the fucking most. Like, check your mama, Tisha. Get her off the show or check her, for real. Like, this shit is crazy because she looking crazy on TV. They don't turn this shit to Love and Hip Hop Huntsville. What in the entire fuck? Carlos really is the king of all kings when it comes to producing. Because this nigga went from Bravo, brought his ass down to OWN, and now he done turned Love and Marriage Huntsville to motherfucking Love and Hip Hop Huntsville. So now we down to the VH1, okay, with the shit. Like, y'all done leveled up on the mess. This shit is crazy. It is messy. This is crazy, y'all. And we talk about people's livelihoods and marriages and children. And I hate to see where the show is going and where it's at now from where it started. But this is shit. It's all Wanda's fault. Tisha, get your mama. Damn. So a fish named Wanda, okay, sure enough Wanda, she's over in the cut at her station making her showing up potatoes like nothing never happened, like nothing didn't just pop off. And we see Stormy in the goddamn line getting the plate. I thought that was so fucking shady. I was like, oh my God, Stormy, that is so motherfucking shady. She shouldn't have done that shit. But if I was Stormy, I would have been shady as hell, got one of the potatoes and then went live with Mel and had us throwing the potato in the trash some shit or doing a review on the goddamn potato saying how nasty it was. I would have been doing some shit like that. But man, Stormy was taking that potato home to eat. Her country ass. Oh my God. I love Stormy, man. I'm sorry. I thought that was funny. That was a damn hoot, honey. Stormy like, I'm gonna get my camera time, okay? Because I'm Gucci over here. And next thing you know, we hear the police and sirens coming because I guess somebody called the police. I don't know if production did or somebody, in the little shopping complex did this shit. But the police show up, honey, and production, they shut down and they send everybody home. They getting the fuck up out of there because it has been a fucking mess today, okay? Cut the cameras. Dead ass. Yeah, y'all. So that's what happened on Love and Marriage Huntsville. That shit was so crazy. The whole episode was about the fight. Like, I love the fact that they made this episode because we really wanted to know what happened and what led up to it. Whose side are we on? Like, who did what? Who was wrong? Who was right? And to be honest, a lot of people was wrong in this situation because it was just a lot of jabs being thrown throughout the whole episode and just the whole event in general. Like the fact that Stormy and Mel was even coming to Destiny's event. Y'all know y'all ain't want to be there for real. So that was shady, but I do get it. Y'all on the show, so y'all got to film and this probably was an all cast, event. So scene, so everybody had to show up and be there so they can get their coin. So I understand that. And if that is the case, then Destiny's whole attitude and her being pressed about it is stupid, because you knew they were going to be there. If that's the case, like, what the fuck? So that was dumb. I was feeling Destiny's attitude. She wrong for that. And I will say that Wanda is 100% wrong for talking about Mel and Martel's kids. Like, that shit is low down to the ground. I don't care what nobody say about it. You can't tell me shit about it. That's fucked up. That's one of my triggers, and I don't play that. So I understand why Mel did what she did being petty. She was being petty too, though. Like, I just gotta admit, everybody was being petty in that situation. The only one that did good was surprisingly Martel. Except for when he tried to tackle goddamn Marsau, but I get why he did that, because that nigga was coming to him sideways, talking about some, who the fuck you talking to? Like, who the fuck you talking to? Not me. Couldn't be me. No, not me. I would have bucked too. Like, who the fuck is you talking to? But yeah, I don't feel like Martel did anything wrong in the situation. Martel was on his best behavior. Come on, Martel. We gotta give credit where credit's due, y'all, because he don't do right all the time, but he did right today. He defended Mel, and they still Holt and Holt, goddammit. They still going strong. So we'll see how long that lasts on the upcoming episodes, because we know they're going to fall out again, because right now they are not on good terms again. So we'll find out what leads up to that fallout in the upcoming episodes. So you guys drop down in the comments. Let me know what you thought of this episode. Was it good to you? Because it was for me. I got my life with this whole fiasco. Yeah, y'all, they getting ratchet up here. They be ratchet. They be ratchet. So y'all tell me what y'all think about the episode. Who y'all thought was right? Did y'all think that Destiny was wrong for how she did Stormy and Melody in the beginning? Or do you think they was wrong for even coming to the event in the first place? Do you guys think that Martel was wrong for snapping on Marsau ass? Or do you think Marsau was wrong for coming at Martel when he didn't even hear what Wanda really said and her owning up to the fact that she was talking about the baby? Do you think that Tisha was wrong for saying what she said? Because she threw a jab at Melody too, talking about, well, you know that she was talking about you, and that's talking about you as a woman, talking about basically that Mel's on some whole shit. Do you think Melody was right about her saying Wanda was talking about the baby? Or do you think Wanda was just trying to be funny and piggyback off of what Martel originally said on Dr. Heavenly's motherfucking interview? How the hell are we getting all these mashups and crossovers of these shows? First we have Martel and Sheree, they doing a little crossover. Now we got Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Contessa down to the Huntsville. Child, I'm telling y'all, this is mess everywhere, honey. This shit is messy, and that's what gets me. So anyway, y'all drop down in the comments, drop down and get your eagle on the comment section. You guys like my video, share if you care, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more videos that I got coming up, because I will be doing the reunion of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, honey. I cannot wait for that, for Kathy to get and rent an ass. And also be on the lookout for Raising Canaan. I'm going to do the episode 8 review. So I got a lot coming up. Oh, also the Real Housewives of Potomac, because the bitches are back and I can't wait to see it. Atlanta had let me down, but I know my Potomac girls are going to give what needs to be gave, y'all. So y'all stay tuned and make sure y'all keep y'all notification bells on so y'all can get a drop there every time that I drop. And I will see y'all on the next video, y'all. I'm out. Peace.